Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
Welcome to day 3 or 4 of the sick cast. You have to forgive our voices. We're getting over a little something that we picked up somewhere. But we're going to talk about Lightyear again because now Tom Hanks has come out. Tom Hanks, who played Woody in Toy Story, has come out and said he doesn't understand why Disney just didn't cast Tim Allen.
Yeah, and basically he was one that said that they wouldn't let him do it.
Yeah. That was really interesting because the story I had been hearing, the story that was repeated was that Tim Allen passed on Lightyear. He wasn't even offered Lightyear, which aligns with what Patricia Heaton was saying. And could it be a political thing? Maybe. But for Tom Hanks, who is Disney royalty, to come out and be like, I don't even understand why Disney didn't ask Tim to do the movie. That's kind of a kick to the balls. You know, it really is.
And we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to talk about the reaction to it and the stupid narrative they keep spinning about, well, it's a different character. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a different character. People understand that. They didn't want that. It doesn't change the fact they didn't want it. So we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, so before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 272,000 subs.
I'm not going to try to woohoo. It's not going to work.
Your woohoo doesn't work today?
It's just like a squeak.
Doesn't work a squeak. You're like wheezy.
Yeah, I'm wheezy. I'm literally wheezy.
All right, so I'll do woohoo. Woohoo.
Well, you can do better than that.
Woohoo.
Woohoo!
There you go. There you go. See, I got a woohoo out of her.
Now I'm going to cough.
Anyway, let's talk about this. Screen Crush has the article up. There are several articles out there, and then we're going to talk about the Mary Sue being very salty that Tom Hanks is like, what's up with Tim Allen?
Right. You know, as predictable as their lack of interaction on Twitter.
Well, their lack of interaction on the blog now. Mary Sue used to get like hundreds of comments.
People are over their shit.
They get 11 comments.
Yeah, I have words. Anyway.
All right, so Tom Hanks on Lightyear. I don't understand why Tim Allen wasn't in it.
That makes you and us, all of us, are in agreement there, Tom, because we don't know why he wasn't in it. I mean, It makes no sense that he wasn't. No matter what they're going to argue with Mary Sue, which we'll get there in a minute, it does not make sense.
Yeah, because Hanks was in the Elvis movie. He was Colonel Tom Parker in the Elvis movie, and he thought he'd be going up against his friend Tim Allen. And believe it or not, they are friends, even though politically I think they're on the opposite side of the aisle. But.
Surprising thing for a lot of these younger idiots that are call themselves quote unquote journalists now. Yeah, back in the day, and by back in the day, I'm talking like, I don't know, not even 10 years ago. There was a time when people could vote differently than you, and you could still be their friend. People could have an opinion that varied from yours, and you didn't have to shun them.
Imagine that.
And you didn't have to block them on all your socials. And you would either discuss it or you'd agree to disagree, and you find things in common, and you could still be friends. And you didn't have to go through the checkbox list to make sure that you align completely with each other to make sure that you could be on the same team.
So stupid. So yeah, they asked him during this press junket, I guess Cinema Blend asked him about Tim Allen not playing Buzz, and he said, I don't understand it. He said, actually, I wanted to go head to head with Tim Allen, and then they didn't let Tim Allen do it. I don't understand that. Hanks said of his on-screen buddy. The new film replaced Allen with Avengers star Chris Evans as the boastful Space Ranger, and Disney put the Captain America act at the forefront of its marketing campaign and failed miserably.
Right. And it failed for a lot of reasons. And then that's where we're going to come in with this Mary Sue bullshit. Okay, so when you say about the movie not doing well, and people are mad about Tim Allen, the go-to from mostly these people on Twitter, or these Disney apologists, or Mary Sue, is like, well, it's a different character. It's like a couple things here. One, it doesn't effing matter if it's a different character. People understand. They know that. But if you buy a toy from a movie, it doesn't have a different voice on it, for one. Two, people are aware it's a totally different character, and that's the fundamental issue with why it failed.
Speaking of the Mary Sue, you go to their website now, look at the freaking ads. Look at this. They're look, I'm going to tell you the truth. I think they are desperate. I think they're absolutely dying. They used to get hundreds of comments.
Hundreds of views. No, sorry.
Hundreds of comments.
Yeah, so they're talking about Tom Hanks also doesn't understand why Tim Allen is not voicing Lightyear. And enough. You know what, Mary Sue? Enough. Just get over it.
They're going to fold.
They're going to fold. Rachel Leishman. Keep your hot takes about Captain Marvel to yourself, Rachel Leishman. They're talking about, I just dream of a day when I can enjoy the movie Lightyear without having to hear someone yelling about how it should have been Tim Allen voicing Buzz. Yeah, I would like to think of a day where I don't have to hear about the Mary Sue bitching about something that they're complaining about everybody else bitching about. It shouldn't have been. That makes no sense for the movie. Yeah, it does make sense for the movie. Even if that's supposed to be the real Buzz Lightyear, and that was the movie that Andy watched, and if he did, why the hell? I mean, that's a depressing thing to watch. But even then, if he had the toy from the film, the toy would sound like the character in the film. But beyond that, people love Buzz from the Toy Story franchise. Now you're making a completely different character. That's why people didn't go to the movie. So people understand it's not the same character. They get that. They hate it. Doesn't matter if you think Tim Allen shouldn't voice it and it should be Chris Evans. That doesn't change the fact that people aren't stupid. They know they're really different characters, and they don't want any part of it.
Yeah.
I don't care what your paragraph after paragraph of bullshit is.
He said he was looking forward to doing going to see a movie with Tim Allen and looking forward to it, and it didn't happen. I mean, he's probably frustrated too because you know what? Tom, you're next. Like when they do the live action Woody.
Oh, they're already talking. They're going to do another
Woody.
one. Yeah, Hot Woody.
Hot Woody. Snake in my booty.
That's something completely different.
Snake in my booty. But yeah, they just go on. They cannot, like, people keep defending Lightyear, and I'm not saying that look, I haven't seen it. I can't say if it's good or bad. What I have seen of it, the clips I've seen of it, what I've heard about it, it's not a Buzz Lightyear movie. It's not a Toy Story movie.
And they keep acting like, and these people keep acting like they're like people are stupid. Like Mary Sue and the people on Twitter, they're like, well, that's because it's a different character. Like people are dumb, and they're like, no, that's ridiculous for one, and because they're toys based on character. Then why was Woody in the show the same actor that was Woody the toy? Wouldn't they be different characters?
People brought that up before.
You know, I'm just like, that's stupid, but that doesn't change the fundamental issue here. Whether they're different characters or not, people didn't want to go see a movie about Buzz Lightyear that wasn't actually Buzz Lightyear and wasn't Tim Allen and had no connection to the original franchise, even though they're trying to say it did. It didn't. And people didn't care. It had nothing to do with the Mary Sue probably articles out there. Everybody's not going to see it because of istophobia. It had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with that people were too dumb to know they're two different characters. They know they're two different characters, and they hate it.
This is crazy though here. It's like, okay, Hanks isn't knocking down the movie. He's clearly supporting his quote unquote friend in this and just doesn't know what's going on because he's not involved. But it's part of a larger frustrating conversation that's been happening since the casting was announced, now a full month after the movie is released. None of it matters at this point.
No, it doesn't matter, which is why they're pissed.
The movie was a fucking failure. Okay, it was ill-conceived. It never should have been greenlit. If you're going to do, a Buzz Lightyear movie is money in the bank. It should have been one of Disney's biggest hits if they had done it correctly.
When we talk about stupidity, let's read this paragraph.
Okay.
Let's talk about stupidity. Do I seem angry and irrational?
Yes.
It's because I am. Take a Midol. If I have to see one more person out there talking about how it should have been Tim Allen and Lightyear rather than Chris Evans, I'm going to rip my hair out. Well, go bald, bitch. I don't want to tell you. I'm sorry, but could Tim Allen make... I'm sorry, but could Tim Allen make course-correcting his ship with his thighs work in the way that Chris Evans' performance did? No, neither one did, because it's animated. That's how animation works. They didn't actually do that. You know that, right, Rachel?
Go bald, bitch.
But in all seriousness, I am sick. I have no tolerance. But in all seriousness, it's a larger commentary on how franchises to cartoons to toys work. Right. It's a larger commentary on that because everybody, when I woke up this morning, I said I can't wait to hear the commentary on how franchises to cartoons to toys work, and especially from the Mary Sue. I'm sure they've got it completely right.
It's not how the industry works. I don't think anybody writing for the Mary Sue understands how any of the industry actually works.
When you buy an Iron Man doll, it's not Robert Downey Jr.'s voice in the toy. A lot of times they are the same voices in the toys. They take clips from the movies and put them in the toys.
Depends on the deal. Depends on the deal that's made. Yeah. Sometimes you can't use the actors' likenesses. I know you couldn't get Enchanted dolls anymore because they had a limited license with Amy Adams or whatever, and it was, you know.
Yeah, I'm just like, people understand that. You're acting like people are just acting stupid and they don't understand this. It doesn't matter. It just proves the fact. You cannot separate Buzz from Tim Allen and from the Pixar universe that you've established for all these movies, and then turn around and do a spinoff like this and expect it to work. And basically on the day, Mary Sue's pissed because they don't like Tim Allen, and they're mad that people don't want to watch the Lightyear they liked because they wanted Tim Allen.
This movie is wrong in the fact that, you know, given how dark it is, it wouldn't have been something, and just the, you know, my understanding of the plot, this movie would not have been made in the late 80s, early 90s. This is not a movie that a kid from that era, who would have been like our age, would not have been into this movie. You wouldn't have been into this movie. It'd be like, oh, this fucking boring, stupid, interstellar bullshit. It's ill-conceived. If you were actually interested in making money, Disney would have looked at this and been like, okay, people love Buzz Lightyear. What do they love about Buzz Lightyear, and how do we make as big of a crowd-pleasing Buzz Lightyear movie, even if it's not the movie that Andy watched, but it's just a damn good Buzz Lightyear movie.
They would have been much better off to do that.
And somebody mentioned in the comments in another video we did, and I think it's a really good idea, actually, doing like a almost, you know, retro futuristic style Buzz Lightyear movie, sort of, you know, Tomorrowland kind of, you know, and just made a good Space Ranger movie, adventure movie, and just run with it and just had a hell of a lot of fun with it, and you would have made Minions money.
Right, exactly. You know? And the thing is, and I don't care how pissed off Rachel Leishman is and these idiots on Twitter are, you know, going on about acting people are that stupid they don't know the difference, and making these big manifestos about it too. That's what's funny to me. The receipts are there. The receipts prove
no, the receipts aren't there. Nobody bought fucking tickets.
Nobody went. So it doesn't matter how you get on your pedestal. And, you know, I'm sorry. I don't think the Mary Sue's the target demographic for the audience of that movie anyway.
Well, no, that's the problem. Twitter and the Mary Sue were the target audience because they basically tried to create this as like a nostalgia bait for older millennials, and it backfired because they lost the kid audience. Because it said families didn't. It was like 30% adults without children that went to go see Lightyear, and it was like that's weird. I mean, it's just
but I'm saying it's like okay. What I mean by that is the demographic they've established with Toy Story is what I was meaning. That was their established demographic. The Mary Sue is not the established demographic. No. And the fact is, it didn't do well. I'm sorry if you don't like it. You're allowed to like the Chris Evans version. Rachel, go get your wig, put it on. Go watch your movie and be happy. I don't know what else to tell you.
They could have made a good Buzz Lightyear movie with Chris Evans and had Tim Allen in a cameo as like Buzz's dad or something, you know, and just had fun with it. The problem is the movie was not a fun movie.
It was advertised poorly.
It was advertised
poorly. It was not the actual, the franchise people knew. They did not have Tim Allen in it. People were mad about that. Sorry, you don't like that, Rachel. It was very confusing with the premise that it isn't Buzz, but it is Buzz, but it's a different Buzz, and it's just whatever what Andy grew up watching. It was very confusing to audiences, and it's not because, you know, COVID, people aren't taking their kids, because Minions came out. Now, to be fair, Minions, a lot of the audience with that was people doing the TikTok thing, but still, Minions kicked its ass. And actually, at the end of the day, I think the biggest thing about the audience is not bringing their kids is they're just going to wait for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
There's a lot of missteps by Disney. Disney is solely to blame for this thing failing, and they can point the finger back at themselves. Sorry, I'm sorry. You're hot for Chris Evans, Rachel. Maybe he likes bald women. I don't know.
He might.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Decker.
Right.
Decker.
So I mean, you can keep white knighting for Disney. They're not going to give you a cookie, and Chris Evans isn't going to date you. So you know.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
All right, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Talk later.
Bye.
Now he's just tasty, delicious, rotten flesh meat, which I can consume. Don't read into it too much.
Just like our museum, the cafe's open and Brewster is eager to serve.
I don't think this was in the show. Run, 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 run. Oh, you got splatted.
Oh,
She was begging and you kicked her in the face.
I don't care.
Hey guys, Squid King here, and today we're in a...
Not girl boss at all. She is not a material girl.
She is not. Oh, it's Christmas time here in your mom. Nobody wants to join your mom.
What?
Like I can't even cook kid cuisine right. I would last about 2 minutes with Gordon Ramsay.
What?
Where is he?
He's hiding. He's hiding from you.
Better.
Oh my God, you got the axe.
Walker, does this look like Steven Universe? Let me punch him! Well, I'm just here for the wax. Right where you belong.
Get in the dirt.
Well, that was a combination of events I probably shouldn't have put together. Anyways, let's open this bottle too.
Chica Pinata. Is that official?
Oh, no.
There's a bootleg.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, it's Diamond Tool.
Let's make a farm.
Like and subscribe and buy my merch.
I mean, while you're here, you guys should like really like and subscribe and buy our merch, all of which we have.
That is true. You can't run them carrying trash. You can get away with one F-bomb per PG-13 movie.
I wish I'd known that sooner.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to wrap this effer up.
Yes.